You know that on 6th of July we have told you that we have been buying the Bitcoin bottom at $54,000. After bearish posting Q since the local top right here, we have survived RFN, bought the bottom, and in this video I will be telling you where we will be taking majority of our profits. So make sure you're watching. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from MyCryptoParadise, and in this video I will not be talking about the higher time frame perspective on Bitcoin. I will be talking about lower time frame to medium time frame. For the higher time frame perspective, please go and watch the previous video. Just something from the previous video I will share with you once right now, because it is important to understand it for better analysis of a lower time frame. So right now you can see the wonderful bull flag on Bitcoin, which is at the moment being breaking to the upside. In this video we will be talking about what is the probability of this just being fake out, as we have seen right here, and what are the targets as well, because as you can see this is a textbook example. If you are reading our educational blog post on MyCryptoParadise, a wonderful textbook example of a bull flag pattern. And if we are about to search for the target of this breakout, if this is indeed a real one, not of just a fake out, we need to take a look at the flagpole that led to this consolidation in this bull flag pattern. So basically let me take a look at the percentile. So I will put my calculating tool right here to the bottom and I send it to the local high when the bull flag pattern started its creation, and then I put this measurement to the breakout point, and this is going to be our target. So our target is at around $98,000 if this breakout is indeed successful. And as you know from our previous video where I have been discussing the medium time frame cycle finish, I told you around $93,000. So this is perfectly aligns with our medium to higher time frame analysis. But let me zoom in right now, because in this video I will be focusing on the lower time frame to intra-swing time frame. So in the previous video I have been sharing with you the Elliott Wave counting. So let me remind you what's just happening. So from the bottom right here, where with Paradise Family VIPs we have been accumulating most of our long positions on which we have been taking profits earlier today, and then at this resistance that later on turned into support, I will be talking about it. That was the start of our A wave of impulsive 5-wave Elliott pattern. So let me just remind that to you. So this was our A wave correction into a B wave, then C wave, and this C wave is still ongoing. And as I told you in the previous video, this impulsive C wave also consists of 5 waves. Understanding these 5 waves will help us to determine where this C wave will finish, because we understand this is going to be in 5 waves as well, and once the final E wave is created, this C wave will be finished and we will proceed in a D corrective wave. Alright, so let me calculate the 5 moves within the C wave. Let me take a different color for that. Alright, so this C wave started right here at around $55,000. We created A wave, B corrective wave, C wave, and then if I just zoom in a little bit, we can see this correction that basically turned this previous resistance into a support. Alright, we have been with Paradise Family VIPs taking slowly some profits right here, as I have updated you in the previous video. This was a very strategic point. There was the risk that we will get a correction into a D wave towards $59,000. However, Bitcoin broke to the upside, this resistance right here, then confirmed it as a bullish retest, turned this resistance into a support. That's why I have it green right now. This was previously a strong 0.618 Fibonacci retracement zone together with 0.786. So this was probably the D wave right now that already finished, and we are in a final E wave. Alright, so this E wave right now, there is 2 probable scenarios. So either this E wave already finished right here inside of this resistance zone, which I basically just calculated by looking at the previous price action. We can see this structure right here, and also I have taken this Fibonacci retracement zone and I have put the tool here at this previous market structure high and to the local low, right? So that is creating our resistance zone right here at these prices, and it seems like the C wave, the white line, is being finished right here, because if this was the D wave within the C wave, this is now the final E wave. that will either already finish right here or maximum, I believe it's gonna finish at 67,000, and that's basically put us into a position where we can expect some ABC correction on lower to medium time frame, right? Because this is going to be the D wave corrective pattern, but it is going to be the white line, so it either gonna finish right here or maximum I can see it right here. Then we will have the D wave that will consist of 3 moves because it's against the main trend, all right, which is bullish, so it's gonna be just in 3 waves, A, B, C, and either we will be retesting this support right here on, or in a worst case scenario we can go even to $59,000 while this structure still being bullish, all right? That will not be a bearish reversal until we close this low right here. So most likely scenario it's gonna finish right here, and then we will continue in an E wave, final E wave, which will finish at $70,000, $69,000 to $70,000, and here is the point where with Paradise Only VIPs we will be taking majority of our profits. Right now at this moment right here we have been taking even more profits today. As you can see, I will show you our profit taken with Paradise Only VIP original members. We have been taking profits on our Ethereum trade second target. We have been taking manually our second target on Bitcoin as well for 16% profit with 2x leverage, around 32% profit. We have been taking profit on WLD WorldCoin, absolute beauty. You can see the risk to reward strategy here, like tight stop loss, and look at our profit taken. Let me just zoom that in for you for 69% profit on spot without any leverage. We have just taken first take profit target. Earlier yesterday also we have been taking our full profits on MKR. We have been trading that with 2x leverage, absolute beauty, for 60% profit. So we are just taking the profit strategically, as well as we have been buying the bottom strategically. We are just taking the profit slowly and strategically. But if you want to be trading like a professional trader and you have loads of money that you are managing, you need to be very cleverly exposing your portfolio in the market and then taking it back again. And when the highest probabilities plays appear on the market, as it was right here, you are exposing yourself in the market as much as possible, right? So you are being very aggressive because this was the highest probability played for us, plus the risk to reward, where we basically were able to put the stop loss very closely to the entry in contrary to the high profit targets. It was just all aligned absolutely perfectly. So we have increased our portfolio exposure very fast, very aggressively, and big part of our portfolio just went into the market, right? And the same way we are going to aggressively be taking our profits right here at $69,000 to $70,000, and we are slowly, as we are grinding there, taking profits just to secure our gains and make sure that our winning streak is being kept at positive numbers. But why we have been taking profits right here today? Is it only because of this technical analysis? And why we gonna be taking majority of our profits at $69,000 to $70,000? Well, I will explain both of these scenarios in detail, because we are backing our decisions not just by technical analysis but also by the insider data. We are watching the whales, we are looking at what's going on behind the scenes on-chain, and we want to make sure that when we are doing some decisions we are doing it with the highest probability possible, and everything is extremely calculated. So first of all, there is another confirmation that we are going to have some correction. When you are looking at our MACD indicator, we can see that we are starting to have a bearish cross. So this is an early bearish signal, right? Then if I switch to daily time frame on Bitcoin, you can also see that we are starting to hit our minor resistance zone right here. But before taking a look at daily time frame, let me just show what's going on behind the scenes. Just some data, all right? Some basic data. So first of all, funding rates. As you can see, we are turning quite negative negative on the major exchanges. I'm sorry, positive. As you can see these red numbers, that means basically that loads of long positions, high leverage long positions are being opened at these levels, at the minor resistance, at the finishment of Elliott Wave theory. So this is a warning sign, already inputting more points to the bearish cases, right? So it is better to be very careful right here at these prices. So funding rates are positive on OKX, on BingX, and it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see loads of altcoins are basically being picked up by some greedy investors, right? So first warning sign, very positive funding rates, and it seems that whales are gonna take an advantage of that. Another thing, let's take a look at the liquidation heat map. You can see above us very low liquidation points, below us however, just because of the high leverage long positions being opened at these levels, we can see the stop losses of these long positions, right? And it will be very juicy, very profitable for the whales just to put some sell orders in, start pushing the prices down, and these liquidation points will just basically help the price to go lower and lower, because once these stop losses are hit, automatically their long positions are being closed and it will automatically open a short positions, right? So a smooth dive down basically. Above us there is a pretty big gap, right? It doesn't look that good. You can see the gap right here, the gap right here. So the smoother ride is to the downside, right? Let's now have a look at our Coinbase chart. We can see that we have loads of sell orders again being set up on Coinbase exchange at exactly $69,000 to $70,000. These huge sell walls are starting, and this is exactly also one of the reasons why we plan to be taking majority of our profits at around $69,000 to $70,000 before loading ourselves again towards $93,000. As well, you can see that here, right here, some of the whales have been removing their sell limit orders. They have been pushing that sell limit orders as market sell orders that also created this selling pressure basically, and now they are putting it back. So the line of released resistance to push the price lower is even increasing. Below us there is almost nothing, right? But above us, wow, this is like millions and millions of sell limit orders, right? Very hard to be pushing the price up just because of these sell limit orders. So the line of least resistance is right now for correction as well. At the same time, you can see that on the last move to the upside, the volume is decreasing, right? That means the buying pressure from strong players who have load of money is decreasing. The momentum is also vanishing, and it seems like the bulls are just losing steam. So again, that is creating a divergence right here, because as we are moving up, the volume is decreasing, and that's just again playing to the probabilities points for the bears. Then we can also confirm that on our open interest. We can see as we grinding higher, basically from this level, as we are grinding higher, the open interest is decreasing, right? So from this point we are basically going higher, but the open interest is decreasing. What does it mean? The strong positions, long positions of some big players, of whales, are going down. They are taking profits, and that's exactly what we are doing with Paradise Family VIPs. Again, we are just following the waves. We are just following the smart money. So here, right here, it is strategic point to start taking profits, as well as it was right here at the bottom to be buying, right? So we are just playing it smart, nothing emotional. And if I switch back to the daily time frame, we can also see on our MACD indicator still here the hidden bullish divergence to be playing out, as the momentum is still there, but the price is not following. Basically, we are creating lower high on the price, but a higher high on MACD indicator. It seems like the bulls are really starting to lose the steam. This final breakout wasn't created by some powerful players, so the continuation higher from these prices is just getting lower, right? However, after we will have that ABC correction, either from here or we go a little bit more up and then down here or retest this level as I shared with you on the 4-hour time frame, we will after that create another 5 moves to the upside, right? And I do believe that this 5 moves to the upside, that will be basically after that 70k, will take us towards that 93,000 magical number, right? So after this cycle, bullish cycle is finished, we will have A, B, C, and then we will start another 5 moves to the upside, and I believe that will take us towards $93,000. So I don't believe that 70k is going to be broken without the ABC correction first, but once it does, oh my god, we are going absolutely smoothly towards $93,000, and it will be absolutely amazing. As you can see, every time after the zigzag reaccumulation is completed, we are going absolutely crazy, and we already tested it once, twice, and now it's going to be for a third time. I believe we will have this kind of movements around this line right here, and then we will absolutely break above it, as it happened right here, as it happened right here, as it happened right here, right? So beautiful. I'm extremely excited. Paradise Mini VIPs are extremely excited. This is finally the time that we are playing it aggressively. The market is starting finally to have crazy nice moves, and I'm not even talking about the altcoins, but I might in the next video, just to show you some beautiful altcoin that we looking at with the Paradise team. So make sure you are subscribed here, smash the like button if you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Cheers.